Hey, this is Steph with Clinic Flow. In this video, I'm going to be breaking down a 30 to 40k a month salon, how they got to that point, what they implemented, and basically walking you through these exact 6 pillars. So acquisition, conversion, recognition, retention, referrals, and reputation. And I'm going to be going in depth into each one and actually showing you them in action. So this video is going to be extremely valuable. Watch to the end. This will help you a lot. So quickly go back to her dashboard. As you can see, this is when we first took her on. This was roughly a year ago in July. These numbers are a bit skewed. As you can see, she did 3k, but this is skewed because we started halfway through. August is when we really got our hands into her business. As you can see, she did 6k in ads because we're running Facebook ads with her, and she made 11k that month. Since then, let me just skip over to December. Everyone knows December's a high month for salons, so this isn't really showing much, but she still did 32k in December. This was a very high month for her. She'd obviously never done 32k before. But let's go to present now, just to show you like this salon is actually doing well and she's doing 30k consistently. To show you her, let's just say May. To show you her May, did I click June? Did I? Oh no, this is May. Yeah, so this is her May. She did 39k in May. Let me show you her June. She did 35k in June. And in July, she did 39k. So this is just to show you that she's now reached a level of consistency where she's doing 30k plus a month, when this wasn't the case last year before we took her on. So now I'm going to walk you through everything we've set up for this business, to the best of my abilities, because there's some stuff I can't show because it's private and confidential details of our clients and of stuff we're running for her, but to the best of my abilities. So let's get into that. The first thing I want to show you is basically how we set up her Facebook ads campaign. So as you can see here, this is the summer experience example, and this is basically what we ran for her, like July to August. So this, we're going to start with acquisition specifically and just run you through some Facebook ad stuff. So yeah, we first, obviously we have a campaign overview. Then we define the audience that we're actually trying to target. If you don't do this, you're going to end up targeting people who are price shoppers and people you don't actually want as a new client. And then we built the acquisition offer. So we made sure that the core offer was something that people actually wanted and they felt like spending more got them better stuff. So even though the cost wasn't a lot, the perceived value was a lot of like, let's say adding a treatment or something. The perceived value was a lot. So we created a value ladder. This allowed more products to be added on to the core service, which made spending more incentivized. So people spent more and the business made a lot of money from running this campaign. So we always protect the booking as well, collect a deposit, obviously, to secure the appointment. We remove fulfillment ambiguity by documenting exactly what we're doing and how we're going to do it. So we never mess up a campaign, or we have a campaign that doesn't work or doesn't make money. That would be so bad, and we're not those sort of marketers. But yeah, I could go through this whole thing, but honestly, if you leave a comment in the video description, I'll just send this to you as well. But yeah, just to quickly scroll through it, it's basically a document on how to run a successful Facebook ads campaign every single time. Obviously I can't show you the ads and stuff because that's obviously confidential to the client, but this alone will put you, let's say, well above people, salon owners who are trying to run normal campaigns and they don't really have a clue on how to do it. We also run it to this specific page. So actually this is for clinics, but we run it to a page that looks like this. Obviously we can't show you that because that's for the client. But yeah, run it to a very, very good looking page like this. As you can see, talks about everything that's needed to buy. Just a very high quality page. with a form here as well. And yeah, we run the ads to a high quality page like this. We make it so people can easily put in their details. We first collect them as a lead, and then we send them to the booking page. After we collect them as a lead, we have a flow that runs that basically qualifies them, that follows up with them, make sure that they book in. You know, if we didn't have that flow that sent, we'd basically be wasting a lot of leads. But yeah, that would be the Facebook ad side. I don't want to waste your time too much with talking about how great this page is and stuff. But yeah, let's move on to conversions. So with conversions, the only thing I can really show you here would be the AI employee. Now, the AI employee is extremely important because when she's getting a bunch of leads, obviously she's not going to be able to talk to all of them. Like, she's doing the day-to-day in the salon as well. She does have a receptionist, but obviously the receptionist is also in the salon. So she needs help to talk to all these leads that are coming through and stuff. So we use the AI employee for that. How much are braids? It's just a quick example of how it works. Okay, great choice. Our braids are beautiful, protective, prices. You see, it basically just responds. That's basically all I'm trying to show you. So this helps you convert that lead into an actual booked appointment, you know. And then we have booking workflows and all that stuff to send afterwards as well. So this is one thing you could actually implement into your business to handle the conversion side, you know, so you're not stuck messaging people all day. Cool. Now we're going to talk about recognition. We're going to show you some thank you messages and the sort of follow-ups we do with clients. Just a quick look here. You can see we're very organized in this client's account. We make sure that everything is in the right place because we have a bunch of different workflows for a bunch of different things. Honestly, they probably look more complex than they are. Obviously, I'm the one who built it. Me and my partner did. So we know this inside out. It's not complex to us, but yeah, if it's your first time with it, probably is, you know. But yeah, let's actually go into the loyalty flow and let's click here to bring up the automations. So after anyone completes their service, we have a thank you message that goes out. That isn't in this workflow, but it goes out. It says thank you for coming in, stuff like that, makes them feel valued. And then a week later, this flow now starts, which after a week, if their first time client sends this message saying, hi lovely, hope your week's going beautifully, if there's anything you need from us, just send a message. Normally people reply to this and they feel so looked after that even after a week, they're still getting a message and being checked in on. So this does wonders for recognition and making clients actually feel valued by the business. And then if we take a zoom out here, what happens then is they enter a flow of monthly reminders. So if you click here, see, simple reminder, hey, little reminder, you're a week away from your next refresh. Keeping on top of it helps your hair stay healthy, tangle free, and looking gorgeous. Smiley face. So yeah, we set up a bunch. Let me actually do an even bigger zoom out. We basically send out a bunch of reminders every single month. We also have some relationship messages in there as well that send out saying, we hope you're doing well, da da da. And yeah, these send month after month after month after month. So every single client that comes in is being reached out to consistently until they come back. Not just because of the service that they do, which is amazing, like this is an amazing owner, but because they're constantly being reminded that this business exists and that this is their salon. So they're not going to go to anyone else and cheat on her, you know. Okay, we also have this workflow, which is our recovery of clients workflow, where we basically just send messages every 3 and 6 months to people, making sure that they come back to the salon, you know, because once it gets to 3 to 6 months, this is when clients actually start to drift. Like if they haven't come back in 3 months, like there's a reason for that, you know, either they didn't like the service, or they'd forgot about you, or their friend introduced them to a new salon or something like that. We want to make sure that if they are at risk of drifting away from our client's salon, that they have a reason to come back. So normally we send that message. If they reply, then we just leave it there. If they don't reply, then we send them a 20% gift card. They still don't use that discount and book in, and we take them down another flow, which is now our 6-month workflow, which basically does the same thing and messages them, giving them an even bigger discount to come back. Because the goal here is we don't want to lose any clients that come into this business. This is how you scale to 30K plus amount with the same clients that you won once that just keep coming back to you. Just a quick one as well. This would be our review flow. So anyone that comes in for the first time after, let's say, like 4 to 5 hours, we make sure that we send them a review request to obviously leave us a positive review. I can't show too much the intricacies of that, but this workflow would send something like, yeah, something like this. I think I can show this. So it would be something like this. It sends by email, and we also send a WhatsApp SMS as well. Basically telling them, hey, if you liked your service, please leave us a review. We've managed to get her over 200 reviews in like the last 6 months. I know that for a fact. So yeah, her reviews are working really well with the automation that we set up for her. Now let me move on to the thing that I really, really, really love, which would be this thing right here. I discovered this by myself randomly. I was just talking to AI and stuff because that's what I do. And this just came to the forefront. This is a client pass, and this is probably the best thing. If you could do anything right now in your business, it would be to get this set up. This helps with retention, referrals, and it increases your reputation and your standing because it is a unique product that you can actually give to your clients and feels like a gift. Something they're not getting from the salon down the road. So this is a real differentiator and something that can give you an edge in the market. So let's get straight to that. So this is how much RC has managed to track through the pass in the past year. Let me move this away. So you can see we installed this for her in February. I came across this randomly. And yeah, this has done wonders for her business. As you can see in the bottom right, she had 1,200 new visits, 864 repeat visits, 0 referrals because we haven't set her up with a specific pass that's for points. Right now, she just uses a membership pass, which is just something she gives her clients as a gift. Obviously, the points one will make her business way better because she'll be getting a ton of referrals from that as well. So yeah, we will be moving to that in the future. But as it is right now, the pass, let me show you what that looks like again and zoom in. She has over 500 people in her business right now with this pass on her phone. She can reach those people anytime with like a branded push notification telling them, like, let's say she has 3 slots at 4 p.m. They can come in at 4 p.m. or something like that. And yeah, it's doing wonders. So it helps with reputation because it's something new. People talk about it. Helps with referrals, specifically the points pass helps with referrals. This pass helps with referrals by proxy of just being new and innovative, but not direct referrals, which is what we're trying to move her on to in the next month or two. And obviously it helps with retention because people receive this from your business and they actually feel like they are a part of your business, which is very similar and actually is just recognition as well. So people come back more often, people spend more, people feel recognized by the business, all because of this one little thing that we set up for her, which is doing wonders. So yeah, that would be the full video. Let me know how I did in the comment section. And yeah, I hope this was really valuable to you. So have a good one.